Yesterday, during Riftbound's PAX panel, they revealed a lot about the future of the game. Stuff from new cards to future tournaments, release dates, and even the next 3 sets. Now, while there's a lot for me to talk about, I want to focus on the 12 legends they revealed. Now, if you're interested in me talking about the other news, or news in general, please let me know. I would love to do so. Like I said though, I want to do just the 12 new legends today. They've been revealed in full and I want to give you my thoughts on them. I will go through them in the order they were revealed at PAX, so without keeping you waiting much longer, I will start with Azir, Emperor of the Sands. Azir is a green-yellow token generator that plays into the keyword Weapon Master. For 1 energy and tapping Azir, you can generate a Sand Soldier that has 2 might if you've already played equipment for that turn. In addition to that, all Sand Soldiers will have Weapon Master. I think Azir will absolutely see play, and why I don't know if Azir will be better than Victor, having a 2 might token is already strong. In addition to be built around the new equipment, I can really see Azir taking off. I'm very interested in seeing what people will cook with him. Next up is Draven, Glorious Executioner. Draven is a red-purple legend, is a combat-focused legend that reads when you win a combat, you draw 1. Now, combat is either attacking or defending, just as long as you have at least 1 unit standing at the end. I see Draven being an aggro deck that wants to fight and win whenever he can, and I honestly don't know how good Draven will be compared to the other red legends, but Draven going into this set with plenty of support from Origins, and I can't wait to see what else he'll get, and I feel like he's going to be very popular, so expect to see this legend often. Next up is Ezreal, the Prodigal Explorer. Now, Ezreal's one I'm not too sure about. Ezreal's a blue-purple legend that is focused on card draw. As a reaction, if you have chosen an enemy unit or geared twice this turn with spells or abilities, you may draw 1. Now, drawing cards is always very good, but I feel like the requirements are a little steep for just 1 card, but I could be totally wrong here. Being the same colors as Teemo means I will be testing him out, but I probably won't build a full deck around him. Next up is Fiora, Grand Duelist. First of the 2 starter decks that we know about. Being orange and yellow, Fiora is built around making big units, and her abilities to match that. When one of your units become mighty, a mighty unit is any unit with 5 or more might, you may exhaust Fiora to channel 1 exhausted rune. Now, there's a lot of talk of Fiora being very meh, just like a worse version of Volibear in every way. This is because a unit must start below 5 and become mighty in order to activate her ability, and cannot naturally come in above 5 to proc the ability. I don't know, I feel like I'm also in the same boat that she won't be that good, but being a starter deck, I'll still grab one of her starter decks just to have the cards. Next up is Jax, Grandmaster at Arms. Alright, let's get the Jax coming after Annie jokes out of the way. We're good? Good. I'm actually very disappointed in the colors they chose for Jax, being green and orange. They're not bad, they fit Jax pretty well, but what I really wanted were those colors to be on Ornn, not Jax. Jax himself seems pretty strong, honestly. Exhaust 1 energy, and exhaust Jax, you can attach a detached equipment to a unit, or if you just exhaust Jax, you may move 1 equipment to 1 unit to another. With the cards from green and orange already have a large focus on gears in this upcoming set, I can really see Jax popping off. And next, the second starter deck that we know is coming out, Rumble, Mechanized Menace. Now I have a confession to make. I'm a huge fan of 2 factions, I don't really know what they're called, but in League. That being Bilgewater and Bandle City Yordles. You could probably guess that I like Yordles for my love of Teemo, but I really like all the Yordles. And we know that Vex will be a starter deck alongside Vi in the set after Spirit Forge, so you know I'm going to have 2 Yordle decks. But honestly, I don't like Rumble. I don't like Rumble in League or in Riftbound. I don't know what it is about him, I just don't like him. Anyways, Rumble is a red-blue legend that says your mechs have shield 1. I heard someone say that mechs are going to be becoming the slivers of Riftbound, and while we don't have enough card data to match that, I can kind of see it. I don't expect too much out of this. I will still pick up a Rumble pack just to have the cards, but it's really hard to judge how good he's going to be since we don't know what mechs are coming out this set. Now this next one came out of nowhere. It's Rek'Sai, the Void Burrower, a red-yellow legend. She's actually very interesting in her ability. When you conquer, you may exhaust me to reveal the top 2 cards of your main deck. You may play one and then recycle the rest. Now Rek'Sai does have to pay the full cost of these cards, but being able to see cards and play them off your conquer seems like it could be very useful. But where she'll end up on the tier list is kind of hard to say right now, but she is definitely a deck I am looking into. Now it's time to talk about Ornn, the fire below the mountain. Oh Jax, why did you have to steal his colors? Ornn is a green-blue legend that is basically the gear version of Kai'Sa. As a reaction, you may exhaust Ornn to pay 1 power cost to any gear or gear ability that requires it. Even though I'm sad on the colors, I do have very high hopes for Ornn. I can definitely see him taking off with all the gears he has available to him, and honestly, it's probably good that he's not orange, because having a discounted Aurora sounds very busted. Next up is one of the decks I'm heavily considering. Sivir the Battle Mistress, an orange-purple menace. Sivir has a focus on gold, a new resource that when you kill it, provides 1 power cost. Sivir reads, when you recycle a rune, you may exhaust me to pay 1 gold gear exhausted. When 1 or more enemies die, you may ready me. I can see a buff or bigger unit rush for this legend, with a focus on gold providing your rune sustain that you would otherwise lack. I have very high hopes for her, and once more cards get shown, I'll be testing her out immediately. Next up is another legend I'm super excited about, and the second on my to test list. Lucian the Purifier. Lucian is a red-orange legend focused on equipment and attacking. Lucian reads, your equipment gives +1 assault. With a mix of very strong units, access to good equipment, and buffs, I can see Lucian hitting really hard, scoring a ton of offensive points, and I cannot wait to test out this deck further. We just have 2 more to go. This next one is another gold center legend, Renata Glass, Kim Baroness. Blue and yellow, Renata says when you or an ally hold, you may exhaust her to play 1 gold gear. However, if you're within 3 points to victory, you may add an additional gold. Now, while talking to my local scene, it seems we all have one thing in agreement. Renata is probably not going to be great, but she will be very obnoxious and will be spamming Time Warp. Do I think she'll be viable? Maybe, but not game defining. She will be very frustrating to play against. And if you don't have counter cards, I can see Time Warp being very hard to deal with. And last but not least, and the legend I am most excited for, is Aurelia, Blade Dancer. Aurelia is a green-purple legend that has a focus on redding units. When you choose a friendly unit, you may exhaust me and pay 1 power to ready that unit. You also have, when you conquer, you may pay 1 energy to ready me. I can see so much potential in this. It's so powerful to ready units on a whim, and she will already be difficult to handle with all the movement she can create. I do think she'll be difficult to sequence, but piloting her will be super fun and have high yields. With the help of ganky units and cards like Yasuo Windrider, her movements will be very scary for those not prepared. Those are the 12 units coming to us in Spiritforge. Comment down below which one you are most excited for, and make sure to like and subscribe for more Riftbound content. See you.